And on the national stage, economic issues are front and center, with Americans bracing for impact on foreign trade tariffs.
Latest CBS News polling shows 42% of Americans approve of how President Trump has been handling the economy. So with that, let's bring in our CBS 13 political analyst, Gary Dietrich. Always good to see him. Gary.
Thanks for no skateboards in studio tonight, guys.
Right.
No,
I really appreciate that.
We have to play it safe. Before Steve was on a skateboard, he was in San Francisco covering former Vice President Kamala Harris's speech.
Right.
It was shorter than I expected.
Yep,
but
16 minutes.
But it had a lot of punch and power. It was almost as if Newsom could have written this speech.
Well, I'll tell you, it was clearly, people are still trying to read the tea leaves, right? Is she running for governor or is she running for president? Okay, governor in 26, president in 28. I'll tell you, if you're listening to last night's speech, what you heard was all Trump all the time. You know, a gigantic I told you so, as some people have called it. And I think the big thing, guys, is this. It's clear that if she does run for governor, it's not going to be, here's how I'm going to solve this, that, and the other thing. It's going to be, we're taking on Washington and we're doing it full time.
Exactly. I guess no surprise there, though, that a lot of it was focused on Trump. Kind of expected.
She's been sitting around for months making up this speech. Come on.
Well, it coincided with his 100 days, too, so she jumped on
that's
that.
exactly right.
Exactly. All right, so big shake-up today. We heard about Mike Waltz now leaving as national security advisor, but not leaving entirely. Now he's just going to be nominated as UN ambassador. What's your reaction to that, though?
Well, apparently, when I did some more digging today, a lot of this revolved around Waltz's relationships inside the White House and with the Trump team. I won't go into all the nitty-gritty of that, but let's be honest about it. I mean, the UN ambassador is a high-profile job. I mean, Nikki Haley ran for the presidency from that job. So he'll be out of Washington, out of the White House, but still on high profile. But I'll tell you the big move today that caught a lot of people's attention, Marco Rubio, who's now going to have 2 jobs. He's taken this over on an interim basis as national security advisor, which, by the way, is a very important job. I mean, that really advises the president. Do we take military action, for example, in this country at this time or not? And he's going to be Secretary of State. So you gotta believe it's clear now. Rubio's star is really rising in the Trump orbit.
So much for little Marco, right?
Right.
By the way, when you think about President Trump's first term, he had people, it was a revolving door. I mean, paging Anthony Scaramucci, right? I mean, now to hear 100 days and one person being moved. Anyway, so we'll talk about that another time. But let's talk about the U.S. House striking down California's EV mandates. What does this mean for the state's dream of the green energy future? I mean, what's going on with that?
Another one of those things that California dreaming may end up being, well, fading away. The Trump team has said, look, you know, it's fine to, Trump made this clear even during his campaign, right? Look, we want you to offer electric vehicles. For goodness sake, he had Elon Musk in his office every day for 100 days, right? But the mandates, guys, that was the key. And I think right now, I think what you're going to see here, honestly, Tony, is another lawsuit. You know, the state's going to push back on this. We have a right to do this if we want. But across the board, not just these things on EV cars, California's emission standards, right? We have higher gas standards than the rest of the country. All of those things are under pressure. And I think this is where the state's really going to have a challenge, you know, meeting some of these goals that they've had up there for 2030, et cetera, and beyond.
When you have the state government using words like mandate, instead of incentives, incentives sound so much better, gives us the ultimate decision. Not you have to do this.
Right. And the electric truck problem became a big issue for a lot of people as well, because, you know, you're starting to get into a commercial profits, not just somebody driving their kids to the soccer game.
But I do think the mandate is that key word there. And that's when you get the sticking points, and you can't do that. Right?
And more than likely, guys, what this is going to mean is this. Lawsuit from California and a threat to withhold funding from the federal government if the state doesn't go along. We get a lot of transportation dollars from the feds.
Yeah, lawsuit. That's why so many people are going to law school these days.
Yet
They're
another
busy.
lawsuit. Thank you, Gary.
Okay.